How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking down the request for the Charismatic Hero of Super Dragon Ball Heroes. This is round 2, which pits us against the Great Saiyaman, utilizing crossover characters. Just like the last time, in order to get the 77 mil, you got to use a character on the effective category. Now, you only need 77 mil. You don't have to hit the max damage, and it only has to be on one stage. You don't have to do that for every single stage. So we're going to show you a couple of different teams here. Obviously, the heroes units, if you pulled them this year, are an easy way to do this. However, if you don't have them, then we're going to show you a couple of different teams you can use here. Let's go ahead and let's set up our team. So the team we're going to use this time around is sort of a tech-based team, utilizing this guy here. He's got a nuking style passive, which makes him really good for this. We just got to manage his links and manage his orbs and set him up for success. So utilizing any of his 200% leads will work, although you do want to make sure you get a good Bardock with you. So obviously, Tech Bardock being the best choice and running a double lead of him will give you, one extra partner there. So let's go ahead. Let's jump on in here. We have him turn 2, which is pretty good. So we just got to hopefully be able to manage the orbs here and set him up. Unfortunately, Bulma went ahead and did it again and changed the Tech orbs. So let's just do this. All right. Do that. We'll try to... Yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay. So, we've got Bulma's support active. Bardock's going to change orbs on the next turn, and so are the androids. So, if we do this right, we should have a pretty good setup for him. So, hopefully this works out. Alrighty. Okay, perfect. So I think if we do that number, grab that, because, right, I feel like Bardock gives something if we get some extra orbs, right? Oh, nothing to the allies. I thought he did something for the allies. Okay. So 11, 13, 13. All right, I think this is our best shot here. With the Bardock, with the Bulma support, I think, hopefully this is enough. I've gotten 14 before, and I know 14 is enough. So here we go. I think if this is a crit, we got this. There we go, 80 mil. So right there with the Tech Bardock, you can pull it off. Now, if he gets a triple super, you are guaranteed to pull it off there, right? Because that triple super will help him a lot. And look at that. Now she doesn't change those tech orbs. So let's go ahead and get that. We got our 80 mil, and which knocks out the mission for us. So definitely Tech Bardock. If you don't have the heroes units, he's gonna be the way to go, right? There's just I'll show you the crossover category in a minute, right? Sans Dragon Ball Heroes, there aren't too many options for you in that regard. There we go. That Bardock's not on crossover, right? He's actually, he actually came pretty close there. And he's not even on crossover. That's interesting. I guess you could use him. Alright. I guess just having type advantage is what is necessary, right? Okay, so with that, we got all of the missions, right? All of the missions except for clearing the various type stages. So we're going to hop over to the STR stage, right? And we'll show you how to do it. We'll do 2 stages. We'll do the STR and we'll do the INT stage with our 2 heroes teams. So first up, we got this team here. We got, pretty much AGL Vegito is going to be our go-to here. However, right, we got a couple different setups, right? Whoever we need, however the setup ends up being, just to get the links, right? I mean, like an ideal turn would be like Goku and Vegeta next to Vegito, or even Vegito and the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito together would work well. But this should actually work. So we're just gonna drop the Rainbow Friend here. If whether you've got your Vegito at 55%, it's not gonna matter, right? 55%, I think, can pull it off if he gets the crit, but you can just run a Rainbow Friend and then boom, look, you've got max damage. Like, it's that easy if you have the heroes units. It's just, Vegito is stupid, guys. Like, beyond stupid. And right, it doesn't even matter which heroes unit you have, right? Like if you've got the limit breakers from before, you can utilize them and they will knock it out just fine. Look at that, beautiful. If you don't have the limit breakers, right, you could utilize the Rosé, which is actually the next one we're going to show. And even if you don't, like if you don't trust Rosé's attack, right, but we'll show you that he can handle it, you could just run a friend Vegito, right? I mean, heck, you don't even need a full 200%. Maybe the only lead you have is the Fizz Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Run him as your lead, run a friend AGL Vegito, and look at that. Dude, he's type disadvantage, and the Vegito just hit the 77 mil, right? So, like, I mean, they really wanted you to use the heroes characters for this one. It is really that easy. Excellent. Alright, now, yeah, that is the only bum thing about this, is that, you know, you have to sit through all 3 turns. It's not 2 turns like most of the other nuking events, which is fine, right? Like, it can help you set up a little bit easier, right? Because maybe you don't have the best rotations. Ideally, by turn 3, you'll have the rotations. Like, so we've hit the max damage output here several times. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. All right. So there we have it. We've got the STR stage down with Vegito. So we're gonna do one more here. We're just gonna show you with the Rosé. I personally don't think Rosé can do it, so we're gonna have a backup just in case. I feel like he can, but just to be sure, we're gonna test it out. So let's go to the int one here. So maybe you didn't pull Vegito, but you did pull Rosé. We'll run a friend Vegito. And then we will run a, there we go, crossover, right? And then we'll run our own Rosé. So, we'll want his best partner, the Limit Breaker Broly, and then we'll run, where is he? Okay, where's Toa at? We'll bring Toa in case we need some support. We'll bring this guy just in case Rosé can't pull it off. And let's see. All right, if you have these guys, looking at what Tech Bardock took, I feel like they could do it, but seeing as Tech Bardock needed a lot of orbs to pull it off, I'm not so sure their attack is high enough to pull it off. So. Let's go Rosé. Who else do we need? Where's Toa? We need Toa. Where's she at? There she is. So we'll bring her. We'll bring, where's Fu at? We'll bring Fu and her. Okay. Or not her, this one. So we just got a little extra support in case we need it. Alright, so this is going to be our setup here, and let's see if we can pull it off here. Alright, so we have Rosé turn 1, but we don't have any real good linking partners for... Alright, so we're going to rotate... Oh, wow. Okay, we'll just do that then. Okay, so let's see. Can Rosé actually hit the damage we need? Remember, we only need 77 mil, and he does raise attack. So maybe if he can't do it on the first turn, maybe by the second turn he can do it. He doesn't really link that well with the Vegito. Oh, yeah, no, okay, definitely not. And my Rosé is 79%, by the way. Bro, Vegito actually just almost hit it here at type neutral. Okay. Like, if he had a better link partner, he might actually hit it. Which, yeah. Alrighty, so... There we go. Let's do that. Okay, so while we don't have the greatest link partner with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, he might still pull it off. That's 70... I think he might. Pretty close. If we'd have crit there, he would have had it, right? Or if we were linked with the AGL Vegito. Jeez, like literally everybody else here is doing better than Rosé is. Except maybe Toa, but she's not an attacker. Okay, so this might be a little better because we have a better... we have a better setup here. So let's do this, right? While we don't have support, we do have better stuff. I actually want to see, can his active skill do it? Lol. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, worst case scenario, just bring Vegito and use his active skill. But, again, if you're going to do that, just do the STR one anyways. No. Okay, so even with a best partner, even with support, that wouldn't have pushed him over the 77 million. So, yeah, you're definitely going to need Vegito's help if you've got the Rosé. I think even with, like if we had Broly, Fu, and Rosé, we still, with the crit on mine here, definitely wouldn't have hit it. I think maybe at Rainbow status you could, but I mean, there's not too much difference between 79% and Rainbow, so I don't really think you'd be hitting. Although, look, Vegito just hit it there on his own. So we did manage to get it, just not with the character we wanted. So, I mean, hey, it did work out there. All right, so we did pretty well there, honestly. So Rosé, if you don't pull him, just run him, or if you didn't pull the Vegito, run Rosé as your lead, and then run a Vegito friend, and you'll be able to get it with his active skill on turn 3. You just got to make sure you get him on turn 3. Reset if you need to, okay? So guys, there's a couple of teams you can use. Again, if you don't have the Heroes unit, my recommendation is running this tech team here, utilizing the Tech Bardock. I think he's going to be your best shot because he's got that nuking style passive. I'm not sure I'm not so sure the STR, unless he gets the great triple super, I'm not so sure the STR or the Fizz one can actually pull off the damage. So guys, that is the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know, what was the setup you used to clear all of the missions, right? I wanted to help you guys out, show you guys a couple of different teams. Hopefully it worked out for you guys, but let me know what team you guys used in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.